Yo, what's up guys, Draconia here with another Dragonball Legends video. Yesterday we got an hint for a new Plat with equipment, as you guys can see here. For another Ultra character with the hint 62. I mean, there's a good chance in next 2 hours, because this is meant 22 hours ago that we get the information who it is, but I can't do a video in that time, so I'd rather do this now. My personal predictions here, considering Ultras, I mean, on the list, I think the most logical are either UI Goku or Vegito. UI because 64 here, 66 minus the 04 would be 62, as well as here with 61 plus 01 would be also 62. But I think based on how it's written here with the numbers, it makes more sense that's UI Goku. But if it's not not UI, then it's probably Vegito, I would say. I think these are the only two that are the options here. But I personally tend to think it's UI Goku because I think he fits better. First of all, the number here makes more sense in that if you look at everything that's written down here, as well as I think it fits with this free-to-play Jiren. I think a lot of people when they saw this thought about either getting a Universe Survival Saga Part 2 or this is a connection to the new summon animation. But I think they probably did both. As well as if you look at Vegito, he's a Red Fusion character, he's competing with Red Zamasu. I think that would be a real waste right now to give him a Plat equipment, because Fusion Voice is already at a really good spot and this guy would contribute absolutely nothing. Could be that he's better than the Red Zamasu, yes, but does it really change much? No, he's still on God Key as well, on Future as well. The only thing where this Vegito is not on is Powerful Opponent. Otherwise they're competing at literally everything. And I guess Saiyans, but you're not gonna run it necessarily on Saiyans, so it's better to preserve the fusions. I mean, the same thing where I don't hope and don't think that's Gogeta, for example, because proper Zamasu here, it's not worth competition. Yeah, Yellow UI Goku, this is honestly a unit I'm not that happy that he gets one. I think him leading to Part 2 is nice, but I personally not a fan of this unit. Not just because of the past, I mean, in case you played in Legends Fest 2 years ago, this guy together with the green and blue Goku and Bardock as well as Pycon were the best team in the game. You didn't have any purples because this guy destroyed every purple in the game. Really annoying team. You couldn't really play against it. He's a UI Goku, so you already know people are playing extremely passive. As well as this guy being one of the three, I would say, the big three of Yellow Ultras, since he is having a lock-in ability, just like Majin Vegeta and Namek Goku. But he was the first one to start with the kind of lock-in against, which was really brutal against purple units. Where do we have it here? Where's the ability? Not here. Yeah, here. It performed against this character, Strike Plus, signifies enemy cover change and special actions. And then you're drawing your ultimate, you store on 60 key and inflict all enemy with no switching. So this was really powerful. This is chainable into your strikes, your blasts, your special move, and ultimate, and also rushes. That's really important. So you could stop a cover change and go for a rush with this guy and these free time accounts. This also activates after you lost your 2 battle members as well. So in total you have 2 times to use it. One time is that you have at the start of the battle, and the second time is when you lose your 2 allies. really powerful against purples because they can switch, and if they don't have any type neutral, you just simply kill them most of the time. I mean, this is what happened with purple Jiren and every other purple unit. Also, his main ability here had the ability to give you endurance snow for 15 timer count, so this was also good against rushes. Maybe not as strong now as it was before, because simply, I mean, if for example, if you're going for a rush here against Janemba, he's gonna nullify, or ultimate, he's gonna nullify your endurance snow and he's gonna live. But I think against Green Gogeta specifically, that's really strong, because then you lock him in and go for a rush, or maybe go for ultimate when he's not low HP and kill him off. That's really strong. But you have to preserve his lock-in. That's the only downside, maybe. As well as him, basically, like, he can guarantee get rid of risk unique gauge as well. That's also a really strong factor in this. Because okay, let's just say you're running Android 13, this guy, and Red Zamasu. You log in Android 13, you go for the ult, his buff removal is gone, and yeah, that's at the start of the battle. So now you have 3 rushes. So this guy, just looking at his login ability alone, could be really, really good in the meta. Unfortunately, that's not a yellow character, because the meta is full of yellows, I think. I mean, Janemba, then maybe this guy, Namek Goku, Future Gohan, the occasional Dragon Ball Goku. I mean, that's a lot of yellows. Maybe sometimes gammas. So yeah, yellow is kind of thrown around everywhere, and this guy having a login against purple units gotta make purples even worse. I don't know why they really need to pressure purple units with lock-ins. Like, the units in this game right now that have like really efficient lock-in abilities are mostly yellow. It's like really unfortunate. So yeah, I hope that he's not gonna hinder new purple units as much, because that would be really bad, because we have only one real purple in the game that matters. I mean, GT Freaku at this point is not relevant anymore. So yeah, when it comes to part 2, I mean, this guy is on Universe Survival Saga, so, and if you could Universe Survival Saga, first of all, I think they deserve another unit, because, let's be honest, Legends Anniversary Part 1, that didn't last long. Like, I mean, this guy was ass to begin with, and later they get both countered by Part 3, so I think they deserve one new unit, or to be a team to be relevant. What I just hope is that they're not gonna make a Universe Survival Saga theme for Part 2 completely. Like this Part 1 of Legends Anniversary being movies only. I wish they would do 2 themes, like movies and, I don't know, Daima, movies, game originals, something like that. I just hope they do this with this Part 2 as well. Like Universe Survival Saga, I think the biggest one everybody can think of is Tag, Goku, and Hit. We haven't gotten an Tag LF character in a while, and I mean like that they're having LF as a tag unit, not Synchro Gauge LF, to be precise. I'm not counting Gogeta in, because he's fusing and then having LF. I mean like 2 units that do an LF together, like Gohan and Trunks. I think that were the last tag LF units we've got. So yeah, Goku and Hit would be really cool. They would cover a lot of tags. I mean, God Key, Saiyans, Universe Survival Saga, Rival Universe, if you want to count that as well. So yeah, I think that would be a good LF option. And then maybe, I don't know, for part as a second theme, I don't know, Daima, game original, something else, hopefully. But yeah, when it comes to UI, I personally, I don't have him, so not gonna use him anyway. But also not excited about this guy, because with UI Goku are extremely passive. And I'm gonna say this right now, the moment this equipment was announced, the first thing I saw in PvP, and this is just really disgusting, it's like people were really running these two already. So, and you can imagine how annoying this is. Now imagine this guy actually being good. So these two together, they cover each other when it comes to the color, and then a third unit. I don't want to see that in PvP. It's probably gonna happen, and if this is really a thing, I just hope, honestly, that they kinda release something to bring this guy back, because I don't want to deal with UI, two UI Gokus just standing there waiting for you to attack. I really don't want to deal with this. So yeah, but we'll see what we get for part 2. Again, chances are high if that is this guy, and if it's really Vegito, I mean, Future buff for part 2, I guess, which I don't think is needed because Future's already a good team. They already have a trio, they don't need more. But if they're gonna go for this, bring Rage Trunks instead. I think the fact that we only have one Rage Trunks is crazy, and it's even more crazy that the Rage Trunks that we have doesn't have a Zenkai, and everybody else does. So yeah. But let me know what you guys think about this hint, and see you guys probably tomorrow when we cover the new equipment, and maybe we get something else with it, but not sure about this. But yeah, anyway, see you guys in the next one.